to our channel. This is part 2 of Meet the Zoo.
In today's video we're going to be talking about our Crested Gecko, Sully, with our tropical fish, whom we've got too many to name to be fair, as well as our tarantula here and here, but we've also got a curly head downstairs and we're going to be talking about that one as well. However, we do need names for him because we did originally think it was a girl until he recently molted and we found out it was a boy. So we do need name suggestions for him.
And we also asked for name suggestions for these two. So the top one, which is the golden knee, has been named by Kelly from Critters and Creations, and its name is Kelly. And this one down here, which is the Mexican fire leg.
We got the idea from another person who commented on the video suggesting Perseus and Hera. So we've decided to go for a Greek, Roman or Greek mythology, and we've called it Hades for fire. So because it's a fire leg.
So let's get on to our first one, and this is Sully, our Crested Gecko.
As you heard, Sully's a Crested Gecko, which means he is a boreal, so you do need quite a large tank for him. Sully lives off a mixed diet of mushed food, like pureed foods, rapashi, which Matthew's just getting. Rapashi does come in quite a lot of flavours. But
it can be quite expensive for the size that you get.
Yeah, to be fair, it really can. But you also need to coat its live foods when it does have live food.
In calcium dust.
But only after you've fed them, which means that you need to feed them off a mix of, this is your crickets, off a mix of fruits, vegetables, anything to get different...
The proteins and stuff in.
Yeah, it's different vitamins, proteins.
But with Sully, he's a fussy eater and won't take crickets.
He won't eat live food whatsoever, so it's mainly pureed food and rapashi that we feed him.
Because he also likes the baby food, which is made from 100% vegetable and fruit, nothing added.
So he can have that as well. We do have footage of Sully, which we are going to show you. We use a misting system for Sully.
The Exoterra Monsoon.
And all that does is, it's a wire that goes into the tank and it's got a little nozzle on the end. And it regularly
mists the tank
at regular periods, which you can either turn off and on whenever you want it to do it, or you can set it to go on a cycle, which we've done because we set it for every 8 hours now, because we found we did have it set to every 4, then 6, and we found it was 2.
I think we set it to every 12 because every 8 was making the tank too damp.
It was making the substrate in the bottom of the tank too damp.
And we started having problems with mould, but since we started it, we've not had no issues. But we've also added some springtails to the tank to clean up his mess, even though we do pick it out when we see it on a regular day-to-day basis. But I have got some clips of Sully which will be coming up next.
To talk about the tropical fish that we've got.
We'll show you the tropical fish because there's nothing much we can really say about them.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of different ones to be fair.
And the tank at the minute is a little overgrown with plants, which I am trimming down. But in the tank I know that there is 2 golden barbs, neon tetras, some shrimp and...
A tiny catfish.
Tiny catfish.
Literally about that big. Actual size.
So here's some clips.
Now we're going to go on to talk about our newly named Kelly. Kelly, quite frankly, has been a bit stubborn. Not the actual Kelly, just this one in here.
After it was provided with a nice corkbark burrow, it has decided to come around the side of the corkbark and dig a fresh tunnel underneath.
So it now has its own tunnel, so it's a bit awkward to try and feed it. It isn't actually taking food, even though we have tried every other day with it.
I was going to say, both of them that we did get from the unboxing have not took food as of yet, but we do try every couple of days, as Alex just said.
Kelly rarely comes out, to be fair.
She comes out mainly on a night, or she'll sit at the edge of the burrow.
Obviously, they are nocturnal.
It could be a he.
We're calling it Kelly at the moment. If not,
Kelly, you get to pick another name if it does become a boy.
Yeah. I think that's it on Kelly, because as we've said, we haven't actually had it that long, and with it not coming out apart from at night, because obviously it is nocturnal, but even then it's hit or miss. We haven't actually got much to say about it at the moment.
Same as the fire leg as well. That's only just made itself a little burrow.
However, that is more active. Like, you can see Hades walking all over his plants.
Or sat on the corkbark.
Yeah, but he actually goes into his corkbark. He did make a little burrow into the side of the corkbark, but other than that, he is absolutely fine. When we've tried to feed him, he hasn't took it. He's just slowly backing away from his food. He's not like going into threat posture or anything. It's just...
So today, actually, which I maybe should have recorded, I have pre-killed the crickets, which I know a lot of people disagree with, but I have just pre-killed and put them in the tank so that the crickets can't actually harm the tarantulas themselves. And if they don't take it, like when I come back in the morning and check them, if it's still there, I will take the crickets out. But here it is.
Earlier in the video, we have got a curly hair. However, we haven't actually started up here with these, because originally we didn't have these shelves, so we put on our sideboard downstairs, and it just hasn't been moved because by the time we bought the shelves, it was already in pre-molt.
And with it just molting, we don't want to really disturb it as of yet, because I am thinking of rehousing it into one of these containers that we have up here, because as it was molting, it sort of knocked part of its burrow and part of it has collapsed in. The tarantula itself has not been harmed in any way, I will just say that, but I have got some clips and you'll see that it hasn't been harmed.
Once again, we do need a new name, because originally we called it Debbie, because it's no longer a female. Deborah.
She didn't like Debbie. He didn't like Debbie.
And we can see why. So we do need a new name. And
hopefully we may have a feeding clip, because I am going to attempt to feed it later on. So hopefully you'll get to see that if he'll...
In the last video, we showed you Spirit because Binks was well at the time.
Which is our two ferrets.
Where Binks is now feeling a bit better in himself. So he actually came to the edge of the bars earlier, so we've managed to get some recording of him. We've actually had him out to handle him, let him out and run about for a bit. So we've actually got some footage of Binks for you. And the reason why it's called Binks is because this one has an obsession with Hocus Pocus.
Everybody loves Hocus Pocus.
True. Winifred, really.
So, here's the clip of Binks that you didn't get to see last week.
That's all for this video. Next week we are actually still planning the video for next week. However, we are going to be releasing one hopefully on Wednesday. Depending on my work schedule. And other than that, that's it for this video.
So thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed.
Hope you like and subscribe. Thank you.
And don't forget to comment down below with the name suggestion for the curly haired tarantula.
Right, thank you.
Bye.